To write 50,000 words in a month, you only need to know one thing. But before I tell you that, there's a few fundamental things you need to understand in order to write faster and make the best of each writing session. Yes, this is 5 a.m. when I wake up to write. I do this every day, and I have for many years. Having a specific time when you write builds discipline. Through the practice of writing, sitting down, and showing up, writing time becomes something you look forward to. If you're not quite there, if you're still learning the process of writing, trust the process. The more you do it, the easier it becomes to write, and the easier it is to slip into your story world. To make each writing session better, make sure that you are creating a ritual and creating a sameness in each session. Pick a writing spot, make a warm beverage, and just show up. Lighting candles and turning on familiar music are also good signals to your brain that it's time to start writing. Mundane chores soon become brainstorming sessions, and folding laundry turns into daydreaming about scenes. Best book on writing. I didn't like this book. That's all beside the point. Maybe we'll make a video on this in the future. But what I really wanted to tell you was every person has a different process. And when I first started writing, I was so worried about doing it right. I was trying to read books like that were telling me how to write, and I was just so up in my head and overthinking it. So join me over here as we slide over here to my wonderful books. Shadow Sand, this is my first book. This took me 10 years to write, and then it took me an additional 5 years to edit. My second book, this one took me about 2 years to write and edit. Totally wasn't much of an issue. My third book, this chunky boy, he took a little bit of time just to get the pieces in place. I can already tell you book 4 is going to take me a lot less time than this. My prequel took me a month to write and edit. This one took me 2 weeks. If you are doing NaNoWriMo for the first time, or if you are still in the process of trying to figure out how to write, it is so individual. You are going to write way different than anyone else, and each of these books was actually different than their last. Like, the process was a little bit different. I was very much a pantser. As I've gone through the series, now I had to put more things in place. The more ideas keep coming to me, so I have a general idea of where things are going. So I'm kind of in between pantsing and seeing where I'm going, and then planning. So I'm being a planter. Don't hold on to your iron grip of this is how I'm writing, this is how I do it, because writing is fluid, as is any art. And that is what transitions into the most important thing about NaNoWriMo. It is to believe in yourself. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but if you do not believe in yourself, no matter how many videos you watch, books you read, tips you consume, if you don't have that belief and that driving factor that you are a writer, this story is yours to tell, there is nothing I can do that is going to make you write. I cannot sit there and force you to write and sit down. I can write with you. I can sit down and we can do sprints together, and I can share with you my stories of my process and how I do things, but it is up to you to believe and to get that fire in your belly about why you need to write. If you believe in yourself, in your characters, in your story, you will win. I'm not even going to go into the 50,000 words. If you believe that your story is worth telling and you have something, this has been given to you, it is your duty, your job to go out there and tell people that you are going to write this book. Don't even think about how hard it is. Just take that first step. Sit down, show up and write, because I am sitting down, I'm taking the time, I am here with you every Monday telling you how to write, sharing stories, and I am doing this for you. Now it's up to you to sit down and do this for you. And if you do need some extra help and some tips, and you would like to know how it is that I write, and maybe that can help inspire you with how you write, I have been making some shorts, and I will link those here if you would like to do it. And as of right now, as of Saturday, November 4th, I am currently at 15,000 words, and keeping going. I'm going to be at a conference this next week, so I had to quickly make this video and get it out. But keep writing, and I will see you guys all again next Monday.